and gentlemen, I am marscapone and this is Minecraft episode 50. Who would have thought? 50 episodes from me on a Minecraft world. It's amazing. So yeah, since it's the 50th episode, I wanted to walk through what we all did in the last 50 episodes. That's about it, what you see there. It's not a whole bunch, but I'm pretty happy with it. And we're still going. It's slow but steady, but I don't mind. That's exactly why I made this world. Why I made it a single player world, so I could play in my own pace. And adjust the world to the updates. We updated to 1.13 not too long ago. And we got the oceans real close by. You can see some ice bugs straight ahead, Captain. So, that all would have been a lot more difficult than multiplayer. So, I'm glad we're still going strong. So yeah, this is where it all started. Spawn is that way. We did some exploring. We came across these mountains, and this is where I decided to start a mine, so I kind of made it semi-realistic. And this is where we did our first mining. We got our first iron. These furnaces. Our first diamonds. I don't know if that's our first diamonds. A golden apple. And I use this nowadays as a quarry to get all my stone. So it's all the way to bedrock. I dig at bedrock, so at the bedrock level, so I hope to find some diamonds. Alrighty. Let's grab a boat and do a drive-by, a flyby, a boat-by. Oh, it's getting night too. So this is what we have so far. Oh, the sky is changing colors because we're exiting the desert. I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know if I should play with clouds off because they're kind of chopping. Well, I haven't built the top of the thing yet, but they're kind of clipping through it. Observatory, that's what it's called. I haven't built it yet. But yeah, the clouds are kind of clipping it off. Let's go to the first building we built. I think it's the first building. It's our storage room. There's a lot of boats here. Let's be quick. It's getting nighttime. It's getting dangerous. This area is very dangerous at night. So I always sleep at night. Just to be sure nothing spawns. So let's see. Here we go, just in time. So I decided as a build style to go with a Byzantine kind of build style, mostly inspired by the Dark Souls 3 DLC, The Ringed City. It doesn't look like the Ringed City, it's nothing like it, but it's inspired by it. That was my main inspiration for it. So the orange roofs, the dome-shaped roofs. Kind of a Byzantine build style, in a way, in a very square Minecraft way. So I think the second thing we built is this giant farm, and yeah, I think I harvested it once or maybe twice, and I have enough wheat and carrots for a lifetime, I think. So that's nice. Another thing we built quite early is the cactus farm. It's very small, very, I don't know, sober. But I like this open space here. It's nice and simple. And then this giant farm is for pumpkins and melons and sugarcane. So let's have a look inside here. This is where my love of spiral staircases started. This isn't my best spiral staircase design, to be honest, but it's not too bad. And we have 2 giant towers and a whole lot of building for 4 of these small rooms filled with 2 filled with melons and 2 with pumpkins. And that's all this building has to offer, but that's okay. I don't mind at all. This is the sugarcane farm. I'm not here too often, so it's not loaded in too often, so it doesn't really grow all that fast, which is kind of a shame. So we don't have a lot of storage. Those are some building blocks. The melon and pumpkin storage is on this side. And I haven't even mentioned this, but since 1.13 there is new melons in the game. Melons. Those are not melons. Those are pumpkins. Oops. Oh my god. New pumpkins in the game. Pumpkins without a face. So that's interesting, I guess. And the next thing we built, I don't know, I hope I'm going in the right order. I don't really remember, to be honest. But I think it's the lighthouse, which I still haven't done. I still haven't finished the inside of this place, unfortunately. There's a skeleton! My headphones are really loud, which made it even more spoopy. How did he shoot me? He wasn't even facing me. Wow. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with the inside of this building. But oh well. The main function of this building is... it's the portal room. So where the actual light would be is where the portal is. And you can see the new oceans from 1.13. There's some water wonkiness going on. You can see where I chopped off the old world and where the new world begins. But that's okay, I guess. I might build some things in the water to make it less obvious. Maybe someday in the future. And there's more icebergs. So yeah, this is the view from up here. It's pretty cool. The next thing I built, I think, is a sheep farm. Oh, and the cow farm is also one of the first things we built, and the chicken farm. And then there's a pig farm on the other side, and this is a rabbit farm. I don't know if farm is the right word. But let's go here first, and then loop around back to there. Let's fly. This over here is kind of a harbor. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Ouch. A harbor building. Hey, there's a zombie. He's drowned. You're drowned, zombie. So this is where the ships come to dock. I used to have some ships here. Here's a ship. Big ship. Here's a ship. And they dropped their stuff here. Some logs, pumpkins, melons, hay. And yeah, also haven't really done a lot of interior decorating here. Like this room, for example. Quite empty. Over here is the zombie farm, which we fixed last episode. I think it was last episode. So, I fell. Where do I get up? They spawn in this room. They go here. The balls take them up. Can we see one? See one pass. Yeah, very spectacular. They fall down there and I kill them all. And then I can enchant stuff here. Repair stuff here. Here's my diamonds. There's no diamonds in here. And all the books I enchanted. And all the armor the zombies dropped. Which I should either get rid of or make a house or make a building for. Like a tailor or something. Alright, let's get out of here. And we're back on top. Let's go through the inside. So, most of the buildings here are quite practical. Not really roleplay. Which is something I might want to change in the future. Like, this room is totally empty. And those, well, I guess these lookouts could be empty. Maybe a bench or two would be nice. And up top here is the storage for the farms. Or the harbor, I guess. So yeah. That's a lot of weeds. I don't know if I need to harvest anytime soon. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. So yeah. And then up top here is just a lookout. Oh man, I used to be really good at doing that. Yeah, not too shabby. So let's get down. And here. So this over here is one of my newest buildings. We went to the end, we got some coarse fruits, and I wanted to build a farm for it. I don't think it's planted at the moment, to be honest. It's not. And I've been working on the roof, but it's a bit painful. But it's mostly finished. The inside is kind of finished. I think I want to change the floor so that I can more easily see where I have to plant my coarse fruit. Because now I don't really know. I think it's here in between those four thingies. So I might want to change that around so it's more obvious for me. Yeah. So the theme here is ginormous buildings for kind of weird farms. And there's some scaffolding left. So yeah, I'm working on the ceiling here. But it's... Whoa, where did this grass come from? But it's quite hard to make it all look neat. We'll see. I have to stay strong and actually do it. Finish my buildings. It's hard. One of the hardest things of Minecraft is finishing buildings. So on the top floor is another lookout. I really like this. Oh, let's roleplay it. I like this lookout. It's very nice. I also like this roof a lot. Not necessarily from up close, but from far away. It looks quite a bit better than the rest of my roofs. Or more realistic. I don't know. I need to sleep again. I think I saw a bed downstairs here. Can we fly? So yeah, silly big buildings for a farm that most people would build in their basements. Like the melon farm. And that building for just a melon farm. Ooh, that's a sheep. Melon, pumpkin and sugarcane. This ginormous building just for coarse fruit. But yeah, it gives me a reason to build big buildings, which I like. So I'm quite happy with it. This over here is the pumpkin farm. So you have to bone meal these... What did I say? Mushroom. I mean mushroom. Don't listen to me. This is the mushroom farm. So you have to bone meal these mushrooms, and then you can chop them down. And yeah, I really like the water features in this building. Did I even properly look at this building from the outside? I don't know. It's hard to give a tour of your own buildings because you know them so well. You often just forget to even look at them, so the viewers, can get a good look. Yeah, this room is kinda needs some function, some roleplay function, I guess. Because now it's not too bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Looks quite finished, although it's kind of empty. Yeah, and the inside of this building is for nether wart. So this leads to the mushroom farm. And nether wart is kind of a fungus, I think. To me. Is that confirmed lore? Nether wart is fungus? I don't know. So here's some more of the waterwork. All the way around. Flows down. Nice towers. Yeah, garden kind of dealio. I like it. And there's one more floor, I believe. Which is over here. Can we get in here too? There's an entrance on that side as well. Which is the storage for the nether warts. And this is where the water source is for the whole building. So there's one water source, flows down to there, and eventually in the basin in that hole near the mushroom farm. And then over here is another lookout. I really like towers and spiral staircases, in case you hadn't noticed yet. And yeah, there's the source block. Look at that. Pretty cool. So yeah, there's still lots of land to build stuff on. So we're not done with this world at all. Yeah. Oh yeah, so let's have a look at this building. Can we do that while flying? Shoo. I like these arms coming out. And the towers. And the water features. Into the little pond. Not too shabby. So I don't know what I want to build here. We'll see. This is one of the first big buildings I built, I think, and it's a tree farm, which I'm still really happy about. It's quite finished too. I'm stuck. Like, yeah, it just gives the building so much more character if you finish the ceiling, pay attention to details, that kind of stuff. It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. Takes a lot of dedication and patience and resources, time. But yeah, here's some shears if you want to shear the leaves off of the trees. Here's one of my favorite spiral staircases, which you can't really see now because there's all kinds of trees in the way. But yeah, looks pretty good. And let's go up the spiral staircase. This one flows a bit nicer than the previous one we saw. It's not completely safe though. The lighting, I only want to use torches if it feels like they belong there. So they kind of belong here on these thingies. And otherwise I like to use the pumpkins. But that makes it a lot harder to make everything safe and not spawnable. So that's why I always sleep at night. And this is the storage. All of the different wood types. And we're back here. Back to the storage. And I did this off camera between episodes. I mirrored this over here. This used to be only on this side, and I mirrored it over there, which I think it looks quite nice. And also these flowers, I copied them in these flower beds in the same pattern. which I think is really nice. And if you wonder why this tree looks so big, this is the trick I did. So I planted the tree on this, and I'll tear this out and fill it up with wood, and it will look like a big tree. And oh, I'm flying. Wow. For now, this is my smelting area, which I will change. I think I'm gonna turn this into just a gazebo to chill out. To I don't know, remove all this and put some benches down, and make a big building for the smelting. Because I'm not quite happy with. Well, I'm happy with how it looks, but it doesn't like I have this big building for just coarse fruits. Why would I have this small building for smelting stuff? So I'm gonna remove the chimney and just make it into a gazebo. And I might build it here. Or something. I don't know. Because yeah, that's the entrance to the tree farm, and then there should be an entrance here if we want to have it mirrored exactly. So I don't know. Also, I'm gonna get rid of that bush and maybe plant some trees along here, or small trees. I don't know. And that's my latest project. Let's go check out the farms. Over here. So this is maybe the first farm I built. It's a cow farm. And oh, there's storage up here as well. For leather. Wheat to feed them. And an ender chest. Alrighty, and then over here is the pig farm. Very crowded. This is storage for the pig farm, but there's a zombie villager in there. Hi. Don't see me, please. Okay, he's seen me. Bye. So I don't know why I keep him there. Maybe to cure him whenever time is right. And over here is a chicken farm with a storage area. Might fancy this up even more. Like, this wall is pretty blank. But yeah, I like how this all loops around and stuff. So we're back at the pig farm here. And then this is the cow farm. Does this loop around? It's been ages since I've been here. So this is... I need to sleep as well. I don't have a bed on me. So this loops to the sheep farm. Light blue. Are you guys light blue? Keep that in mind. Where can I sleep? Kinda wanna show you how it all loops around. Am I back to the cows now? Yeah. So then it loops up here. This is the pigs, and then it loops here, over here. This goes to the rabbits. This loops back to the sheeps. Is there a bed here somewhere? I know where there is a bed. Let's quickly run there. It's really pretty at night here. I have to run. Can't look at anything. Here's a bed. Got it. So yeah. Delayed fall damage while we're here. This is my horse hippodrome. I don't know. This is where the horses can walk around and be trained, I guess. This is where I keep my donkeys. There's a hole here, which I'll talk about later maybe. And this is where I keep my horses. There's not many, I think. If even any. There's at least one, right? Epic. My epic horse. So yeah, a few horses. And this is the first time I did some interior decorating. Which I think it looks pretty okay. There's a hole here, which I'll talk about later maybe. And then over this side, more interior decorating. And these are all different, I think. The table designs at least. But I quite like it. I think it has a nice atmosphere. And some carpet on the floor even. This is a little bit empty, which is kind of a shame. There's more seating areas. Yeah. And some kind of kitchen, I guess. Maybe I should make an actual bar here. Who knows? So yeah, then we've had almost all the animals. This is still a work in progress. This is all kind of one big building, part of the observatory, and yeah, it's a work in progress. It's really slow. Where am I going? I think we have to go this way. Let's try and follow the paths. But I really like this inner plaza where the horses run. I guess I should close this off because the horses can escape whenever they want. Yeah, I thought I was turned around. I wanted to go here. That loops back to the horses. So I talk a little bit about Dark Souls, and you may get where I get my inspiration from. You may guess where I get my inspiration from, with all these windy paths and stuff looping back in on each other and stuff. So this is another lookout. It's also hard to make lookouts and make them safe, that you don't walk off of them. Because often you will not see anything anymore, because there's stuff blocking you from walking off the ledge. But it also makes you not see anything. So we kind of rushed through here when it got nighttime. But this is the llama farm. I don't have a bunch of llamas. I only have one color, unfortunately. There's one up here. All one color, unfortunately. And then this also loops back to the sheep. Light blue, was it? So yeah, then this loops back to the cows. So did I finish that thought? The Dark Souls level design definitely inspired me. For this base, I really like all these pathways, windy stuff, things looping back in on each other. I love it. So here's a sheep farm with all the 16 colors of sheep. All different colored sheep. And 4 towers, 4 colors in each tower, and they're all staggered, so that level, and then this one's even higher. Not too shabby. I like it. And there's llamas. This is the llama tower. So yeah, I don't know how finished this is. I kind of like just these random paths, but should I have these blocks everywhere next to the path? Should I get rid of this dirt? I kind of like how it's in the kind of integrated in the environment. So this is the horse building. Here's a bridge. That's the observatory. Okay, where are we going now? I guess to the newer part of the base. Oh yeah, let's go to the rabbits first. So here's another bridge. Lots of bridges too. That's the bridge leading from the sheep farm to the cow farm. And yeah, we can look out over where we just were. The render distance is a little bit shorter now because we're close to all these animals. Look at this. I do have all the colors of rabbits, I think. There's the white ones, the black ones, the brown ones with glasses, and the brown ones without glasses. I think that's all of them. Maybe. So this is the pig farm. Let's jump down here. So this loops back to the chicken farm. Can you still follow? Are you lost yet? And now we're back to square one, the storage area. And now let's go out this way. Here's some decoration, a fountain I made. So I want eventually to have this kind of stuff all over the place. Little fountains and gardens and flower beds everywhere. But it's and that's the chicken farm. I don't know why, but it's really hard to do that kind of stuff. So I want to build a building here. One of the reasons is that I have a pathway coming out here, and I want to have something to connect it to. So yeah, this is a tunnel, and the path also goes above it to this bridge, and this tunnel leads to this boardwalk, which leads to this tunnel. And you never guessed it, but we're back at the sheep farm. And I started building this, also kind of a boardwalk, all the way back to the storage house. So yeah, and I showed this last episode, and I kind of mentioned it was finished, but there's this totally unfinished part. But what I want to do, I think, is kind of make a nature-y themed room in there. Not necessarily a whole park, but just some nice flowers and plants and stuff. And I think we can up the render distance again without too much problems. Ooh, okay. Let it load in for a second. Hi, chicken. So it was getting nighttime again, and I just slept in the storage room. So let's start from here again. There's the fountain. Now this time we're gonna go up here. And then to the left we can see the path we just were. And then this is my newest building. It's not quite finished. It's getting a little bit closer to being finished. I did kind of finish this back wall. But I don't know about these open windows. It almost feels too open. But I can't put glass in there because there's these corner pieces. So I don't know what I want to do with those. Because it's kind of weird seeing the roof like that. I don't know. But this is a markets hall. There will be little stands in here for probably villagers to stand in and sell us stuff. It's gonna have 2 layers, and it's based on the Budapest market hall. I think the buildings over there aren't really based on anything. This is based on a Stoa in Athens. Did I base anything else off of stuff? Don't think so. So I'm really happy with this stoa, which is basically a temple without any sacred stuff. Just a bunch of shade to cool down in. So you can just walk here, not be in the sun, and enjoy the view. Come together with your friends, talk a little. So yeah. I built this roof off camera between episodes. I don't know how I feel about it. There's gonna be another one on this side. Might be okay. Also, yeah, same goes here. There's just a big empty window. Don't really know what to do with it. But I kinda like it. And this here, yeah, I don't know. So as you can see, this seems elevated, which it is. But I kind of want to make the terrain level with this, and then find some way to make it go to there. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I hope it'll work out in the end. But this is one way to do it, just build a giant wall. I think it's okay. I don't know if I want to do it on both sides. For one, because both sides aren't as long. Oh, there's a lot of creepers there. So I don't know what I want to do here. It's kind of hard. Hard decision. So this is going to be the marketplace. There's going to be some stands. Or I guess that's the marketplace, the actual marketplace. This is just a market, a square, except it's round. And these stands used to have villagers in them. They disappeared, I don't know. That's why this rails is here, to get the villagers over there. And this is the village where I get my villagers from. There's some villagers over there. And I need to transport them over here. And I've been working on this staircase, which leads to the only building I haven't shown yet, which is the theater. Which is also, I think, my latest kind of finished project. It has 2 layers. Kind of like it. There's still some decisions I have to make. Like this, for example, is a new idea I had, because there's only one entrance so far, the way we just came up. I don't really know how I want to do it, because this is not pretty. So I think I have to move this one way, one block. But then, do I want it one smaller, one narrower? Or, because this is the original farm, and I kind of like how it turned out. How Orange Jesus put this here. So I don't really want to move this. So I could have it one narrower so that this lines up with this. Or maybe I could even put this pillar here. I don't know. But that's the only entrance. So I had this idea of making a staircase here. A big spiral staircase. And make a tower up here where the spiral staircase is. And then you can also get to the second layer of the theater. And then copy that tower over here. So this is gonna go. It's not super spectacular. It's kind of a shame of one of the first interior decorated rooms I built. But oh well, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll make this building look better too. Yeah. The last building is totally unfinished. I like this room though. And oh, there's a villager here. What are you doing here? What? Do you know he was hanging out on the market square, which is a circle. I'm sure. So he made his way back all the way here to his friends almost, although he couldn't quite reach him. That's bizarre. That's pretty bizarre. So yeah, this is one of my harder projects because it's really big and I don't really have a plan for it. All I know is there's gonna be... Oh, let's check out this tower. Oh, this looks pretty cool. I forgot I built this. There's a tower here. I don't know how high I want to make it. And then there's gonna be a tower there and a tower here. I don't know if I want to make them have the same design. I don't know how much I like this design. It's been there for a while, so I kind of got used to it. I may keep it there. It's kind of unique comparison to the other towers I have. Kind of like it, but I don't know, maybe it doesn't really fit the style. But here too, we have lots of paths, walkways, looping back in on each other. So now we're underneath here. There's this tower and that tower. So yeah, there's this... I don't know if you can even call this a building. Yeah, there's gonna be a tower here too. And then, yeah, I don't know if this is just gonna be a walkway or what. It's kind of small, kind of narrow for a room. But I think I want to connect these two buildings over top here. I think that's gonna be pretty epic if I succeed ever. But then, yeah, then we can have two small walkways. And then on the upper level it's going to be connected, so it can be one big room. But yeah, should this staircase, for example, should it be in the building or outside the building? I'm not quite sure yet. And this loops back to our register. And then this goes into this tower. I think I kind of like this tower. And then this tower has a bridge which leads to the observatory, which is very unfinished, as you can see. But there's a nice view from here. So yeah, imagine this and these towers being the same height. I don't know how high. And let's fly a little bit. Use my last rockets to give you a nice aerial overview. Yeah, I really like how the theater looks from up there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my base. It took us 50 episodes, but I'm really liking where it's going. I'll give you a few moments of silence to enjoy the view. I really need to sleep before anything bad happens. I think there's a bed up here. I don't think we'll get that high. Ooh, we might. No. Yeah, not too shabby. At night. And not too shabby at day either. So, yeah, I think I want to also make use of this water more. Give it some more prominent feature. Make it a more prominent feature in the builds over here. I don't know how though. And there's a village over there which I eventually want to connect. Anything else? I think that's it for all we built here on in this world. Here our last overlook from the marketplace. Yeah, I like the theater. I made this wall. I may duplicate it on that side if I decide I like it enough. Yeah. Future plans? I don't know. Fill up. Oh yeah, I do want to make a big building here. Maybe here. And then when I kind of feel like this place is done, I might do a more cinematic world tour, which I'm already looking forward to. But I like where this is going. I'm happy with what I've done so far. So I'm gonna copy this tower on this side. I have to fill in the roof. I kind of did something here. Two different things actually. So I don't know which one I like best. Well, this is kind of weird. I think I like this best, but maybe if I fill this in more, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's the world tour for episode 50. It's probably a long episode, but that's because we have a big world. I hope I didn't forget anything major. And I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you in the next episode where we maybe do more work on this. Or on that. Probably not that. Probably this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.